Like, if I tell you, if I tell you that shit, then I gotta be a fake ass nigga. And it's like, I refuse to do that fake bitch ass shit because um, it's not favorable to say, or it's not favorable to tell people how I really feel. And I'm just being honest. Like, I don't feel like it's wrong, bro. Like, how else are bad people gonna? How else are bad people gonna get what they deserve for what they do if no one gives it to them? They're not gonna give it to themselves. That's what people fail to realize. Like, man, these people are not going to give themselves the consequence. They feel like it's okay, so why would they give themselves consequences for something they don't feel like is wrong? Why would they do that? You know what I'm saying? And that's just simple logic. Like, if they feel like it's cool to do it, why the fuck would they give themselves a consequence for doing it? If they feel like what they're doing ain't wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they feel like, and I ain't even gonna say if they feel like, if the world has made it like who they are isn't wrong, why would a person feel the need to change? Why would they? There'd be no urgency to change because the world doesn't make it urgent for them to change or be better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't, you're not gonna get me, you're not gonna get me to say or move like that shit ain't, like that shit is right, because it's not. Like, I don't fuck with it. And I can't, I can't endorse that shit. Like, if a motherfucker want to move like that, hey, that's their business. That's what they got going on. But I can't. I'm not gonna tell you it's wrong to give them what they deserve for moving how they choose to move. Like, I ain't gonna tell you that because I feel how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like nobody giving. I don't feel like you wrong for giving a motherfucker what they deserve. If they deserve it, shit. I don't feel like that's wrong because if they felt like it was right to do it to you, they do it. So, shit, how I'm wrong for telling a person, hey, if you feel strongly enough about something and you're willing to act on it and do it and accept the consequences that come along with it, don't do it just because people don't want you to do it. Man, I ain't telling nobody that shit. That ain't how I live my life. Like, I ain't gonna tell you. And even when it comes to killing people, like, shit, hey, it is what it is. Like, it happens. Killing happens. Whether people want to acknowledge it or not, killing happens. It happens all the time. It happens daily. So it's like, killing gonna continue to happen. It's not like I'm telling people, hey, go out and kill people. I'm just saying, if you felt like you wanted a person to die and you was willing to kill them, I'm not gonna tell you don't. Just because people don't want you to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna tell you don't because they don't want, or they feel like it's not good um, to tell people that. But it's like, man, it's not good to sell cigarettes. It's not good to endorse alcohol. It's not good to endorse the fact that you can take a medicine and hide the fact that you are HIV positive, but it happens. So I don't give a fuck about people feeling like, oh, you shouldn't. It's not a promoting of anything. It's just me being honest about the way I feel and letting other people know who may possibly feel the same way. I don't feel like you're wrong if somebody makes you want to kill them and you willing to do it and you do it. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I don't disagree with people who are willing to kill people for the shit they do. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing else. Like, um, and that's not wrong that I feel this way because, like I said, I don't feel like it's wrong if you want to kill somebody based on the shit they did, not just now, just senselessly killing people just to kill people, maybe because you just don't like a particular person. I don't rock with that. Like, that's not what I'm saying either. I'm saying, um, when they deserve it, I don't feel like it's wrong. And it's like they're not gonna get, they're not gonna get the consequence another way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not gonna get me to say that that's wrong just because I don't feel like it is. I don't feel like it's wrong. You know, most people wouldn't understand. They don't understand. Um, they don't understand life from that perspective. But it's like it's not for everybody to understand. But for the people that do understand, it's like, hey, I'm not I'm not the one against you telling you wrong for appropriating consequences for shit people choose to do, and then majority of the time they're willing to do it because most people won't kill them for it. Shit, honestly, it's the only reason people be moving the way they move because most people are not gonna take it to the extent of making sure they die for it. That's the reason people do the shit they do because the lack of a consequence as severe as them getting dead for it. Literally, like that's the only reason they do what they do in the first place because they know the way the world has structured things in their favor that no one's gonna do anything to them for it. You know what I'm saying? They know ain't nobody gonna do shit to them about that shit. So it's like I'm not telling nobody you wrong. I'm not telling nobody you wrong for killing nobody if they deserve it. Like you wrong for killing people just to kill people. That's wrong, 100%. But killing them if they deserve it and it's warranted, and you know you have a real reason behind killing somebody and you willing to do it, I ain't gonna tell you you wrong, cause I would. Shit, that's the only reason I can't judge another person and tell them and point the finger at them and say, oh, this ain't right, that ain't right, because if it was me and I felt like a person deserved to die for something they did against me, I would kill them. So I can't, I'm not qualified to tell you, I'm not qualified to tell you don't because I would. I would 100% if somebody did something to me worth losing their life, I'd kill them. So I wouldn't tell you, don't do that, that's wrong. Thou shalt not kill. I can't say that. That's fake. And I fuck all that fake shit. That's fake. I'm not, I can't be fake just because this world is soft. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, hey, I'm just being honest in this world that isn't honest. And my honesty, my honesty influences and uh, it gets people going. But it's like, what does that have to do with me though? Like, so you telling me don't be honest, don't have an opinion, don't speak because what I say might influence somebody to do something that I didn't. I'm not telling them to do that shit. I'm not telling them to do that shit, but I'm just saying I would, so I wouldn't tell them not to do it. I wouldn't tell them don't, because I would if I was in that situation. Like I wouldn't tell them, hey, don't do it or don't this and don't that because I would. I can't. I can't. I mean, I could. I could tell you, hey, um, I could tell you, let it slide, don't kill them. But man, listen, I'm not for. I'm not for selling no fake ass nothing, bro. Like I want my church to be built on that. Like keeping it real with the congregation. Like everybody, all these churches and shit, like all of these pastors got so many fucking secrets and all of this shit they be doing behind the scenes that they can convince someone that they're not doing and the church is successful and built on that. I don't want that. I want everything to be in the open with me and my congregation where if anything we know and you don't. I said what I said. It's all slow shit.